Scotty and Goss on this Monday morning, but we're going down. We're not going to hide. We were speaking to Josh Treacy just minutes after what was one of their most courageous wins, Scotty. 16 points to margin. Josh Treacy joins us fresh from kicking 3 goals. Well, mate, that was gutsy and probably one of the most gutsy wins we've seen in a long, long time for Freo.
Yeah, I think that sums up what we've been trying to chase the last few weeks, and for us to finish out a game and take away the 4 points, because I felt like in the past we probably would get run over the top of in a situation like that, and we've shown that has happened to us. So the ability for us to stay calm, be smart with the ball, and still play with an attacking mindset to really finish off the game and get the 4 points.
Yeah, exactly right. And also the fact is that you had a lack of rotations. You know, Driscoll was struggling with an ankle. We'd already had lost Wagner with calf awareness. Big Luke was in trouble as well. You just had to hang in there, and they had plenty of chances. But your back line, and you spent a lot of time down there in that last quarter too, Big Josh. That was a different area for you.
Yeah, it's something we try and build our game on, is, when things do hit the fan like that we, everyone steps up and takes a bit more of the workload, and you just got to play the role and get it done for the team. And, in a situation like that, for me to go behind the ball, I had to do a little bit in the ruck as well, obviously with losing Dogger. But, that's all part of it, and I'll get thrown around anywhere, mate, as long as we can tie it off and get the 4 points done.
Josh, are you absolutely buggered? That looked like an absolutely exhausting game of football. From the very first quarter, the back line was under siege, and just the contest, the run, the separation, everything just looked exhausting out there. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, I'm pretty cooked, to be honest. The one rotation for the day doesn't help either, but that's all part of being a big man and the work we do over the last few months. But yeah, this is why you play footy, isn't it? To play in games that go out the way, and they really test you as a club and test your depth, and it's really exciting. And I love playing for this club, and I feel like we took a really, really big step forward today.
41,000, so it wasn't the biggest crowd of Fremantle fans, but gee, they made some noise. The umpires attracted some attention. Yeah,
we've got a great supporter base, and into what are we, 2-2 now?
Yes.
We can get the ball rolling now, and hopefully we can start bringing a few more in. I know our fixture changes and we get under the lights a few times, and hopefully we can really start getting the fans in, because they were incredible today, and they always are.
The work around the middle, Josh, not a lot of footy was coming in beautifully and clean, and that just goes back to the pressure from both sides. I mean, I know Darcy was dominant early, but there wasn't a lot of perfect inside 50s, and it was hard work around the middle. But you must be happy with your star-studded midfield in Caleb Sarong and Brayshaw on his 150th. The clearance work that they did was just grinding.
Yeah, I felt like we kind of got beaten everywhere in the first quarter, but we managed to be, I think we were even or just ahead or just behind. And, we spoke about how we weren't even playing close to a footy that we wanted to, and the ability for us to turn that around. And I think a big second quarter, and we're prepared for it to come in ugly, and we'll just deal with it and get after them as a front half, and really play a scrappy game of footy.
Murphy Reid was good late. When Murphy Reid kicked the goal that sealed the game at the end, it was beautiful. Paddy Voss went to the other side of the ground, high-fiving fresh air, and anyone could come near him because he gave out the dinky little hand pass. He didn't have a great game, Paddy, but tell you what, that was significant, and that's what you've got to do, don't you? You've got to stay in the game. Yeah,
absolutely, and that kid's 18, but he's got a head on his shoulders like he's 30, and he's played 250 games, and he's only scratching the surface at the moment, but I guarantee you he's going to be a long-time player for us, and some of the work that he does is exceptional. And you're probably lucky no one was around Vossi, otherwise he would have poked him in the eye, I think.
Yeah, you would have lost another eye, no doubt about that. But you do love players like that, though, don't you, Josh? Because I've never seen a guy ever get that excited over a handball, but he did it last year as well in the handful of games that he played. If he just has a little piece of it and it ends up in a goal, he gets that excited. And those sort of blokes bring you a lot of energy.
Yeah, absolutely. He brings a great buzz to our group, and at any level that he's playing, and he's playing a really big role for us at the moment at AFL level. And he's a big energizer bunny, and he loves celebrating, and it's good. We need guys like that, and I'm sure every club has one, and he's ours.
Hayden Young got through the waffle game yesterday, which was significant, and a couple of others as well. So, pressure for spots, and you're going to have to make some changes. We'd imagine O'Driscoll, Jackson and Wagner. So there's going to be some changes going over to Adelaide. Are you into gather round, sort of a neutral venue? You take on Richmond. Do you like your wine? Because you're playing in the Barossa, I'm led to believe.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, we're out in the Barossa. I can't say I've travelled out there before. I think neutral venue, obviously the AFL's had a big following the last few years, and it seemed to have worked well. And I'm happy to keep supporting it. And I think the SA Premier, he's done very well for himself over there. I'm a wine man, but I stay off the grog in the whole footy season. So I personally won't be, and I don't know if the boys will be. Hopefully we have everyone show up to training during the week. And
mate.
Hang on a second, you've just set me back a little bit here. The whole season.
Yep. Did it all last year, do it all again this year.
Good on you.
Oh, it seems to be working for you because you're an absolute bloody star. Possibly information I could have got a long time ago during my career. I didn't follow the same advice. But you'll love the Barossa. I'm tipping this week, mate, is going to be the lightest week that you've had on the track for some time. That game was phenomenal to watch and exhausting, as you've said too. But I'm tipping it's just all about recovery this week.
Well, players try and push that, but the old high-performance team don't think that always works. So.
He says it quietly.
Looking around to see if they're listening.
Last one before we let you go. You mentioned about only one rotation. You played 97% of game time. Sharp played 97. Luke Ryan, 97. Question without notice. Both teams, it's a quiz question for you, Josh. Who was the only player that played 100% of game time?
Alex Pearce.
Rory Lobb.
Oh, Moose went off, did he?
Yeah, the Moose went off. He played 91%.
There you go.
It would have been really your discipline and self-discipline to not put your knee into the back of that lobster all day is extraordinary, or to kick it off. He did unfortunately play well,
really
but
well.
Geez, that's good self-discipline by you, Josh.
I didn't really have a chance, to be honest.
Hey, mate, thanks for joining us on our show. 3 goals. The win, more importantly, it squares the ledger. You take on Richmond, so you just put that one in the bank as well, mate, next week. 3-2. Nice work. Thanks for joining us.
Good on you, fellas. Thank you.
He's a ripper. Josh Treacy joining us on Scotty and Goss, speaking to him right after the game. It was a 16-point win. We'll be back with plenty more. Don't forget, after 7 o'clock, Scotty is going to dissect the entire round.
Yeah,
he has been busy.
I'll show you,
watching
Simmo.
every single
You want to see
game
analysis?
in its entirety. Wow, can't wait for this. The analytics will be next level. This is Scotty and Goss on Monday morning. Thanks to Josh Treacy and Fremantle for making him available.